Here we have the new Men in Matte Black series of G-Shocks. These just arrived today from Japan. Have the Mudman, the Riseman, and the Gulfman. All of these are solar atomic models, and they're only available right now from Japan. The only way to order one from the US is to find a dealer in Japan that can get a hold of one of these for you. Might be kind of tough. There's not too many of these, and they're pretty desirable, but I think you probably can order one if you like. These have the latest generation of the negative display, which is nice and sharp. It's easier to read than some of the other models in the past. You only find these typically on more of the higher end, hence the higher price on some of these. That a good bit more than the regular version, unfortunately. But they do have some nice features, and they look really nice. So if we take a closer look here, this is the Riseman. You can see it's mostly black, very stealthy. There are a couple red features there, the ring. And it looks a little different depending on the light. You can see nice stealthy look to it. Band is fairly similar to the regular model. The main difference is the black coated clasp here. You can see, I imagine it's black ion coating. I don't think they're using DLC on these. That'd probably bring the cost up even higher. Case back is just the regular stainless steel. The flying squirrel, like you'd find on the Japanese version of the regular Riseman. See, normally that would be silver there in the middle, and as well as the button is nice and dark. It's very shiny though, it does catch a lot of light. But yeah, this is a really nice one. It's probably my favorite of the bunch, I think, after looking at all three of them. Next we have the Mudman. This is the Rally Mudman, GW9010. You can see it has a similar look. Also a couple minor red features there on the face. You can see the case shining through there is coated black. It's a little shiny as it peeks through the bezel there. Usually not a big fan of the 9010 Mudman. This is the first one I've actually bought myself, and it looks much better in my opinion than the other regular models, but it's a matter of taste, I guess. This one does have some interesting features that the other Mudman versions don't have. It's probably their main advantage. Again, you can see the band is pretty regular, nothing special except for the coating on the clasp. Case back again is the regular stainless steel, the Mudman. So yeah, this one looks really sharp too. Pretty consistent look between them all. Again, the nice high contrast display there looks much better than most any light. If it's dark, it's still not going to be as readable as a regular one, but it's much nicer than some of the murky looking others models in the past with the negative display. So this might be good enough for some that don't typically like the negative display. And lastly, have the new Gulfman. This one looks really sharp. It's tough to pick my favorite between this one and the Riseman. They both look really nice. Again, this one has some red details there. The ring around the 5-shooter there for the atomic signals. Nice chunky bezel, as usual, but very stealthy. All black. This one is the rust resist, like all the other Gulfman models. Again, regular Gulfman band, which fortunately for some isn't quite as comfortable as the others, being a single row, kind of rigid resin. It's a little different feel to it. And same black coated clasp as the other two. And this one has a major difference, being the titanium back, the only one of the three, the titanium back, and this one is black coated. So I'd say this one definitely has the best case back out of the three here. It's really nice. So there you have it. Here's just a comparison. So I can get the two of these side by side. I think these are two going to be the most popular of the bunch, but yeah, it's really up to you to choose. I recommend all three. Really can't go wrong. The only downside being the price. I think altogether the best deal you're going to get for all three is around $750. These seem to have regular street price around $260 US each. And whether it's worth it, I don't know. It'll be up to you to decide. But I don't think I've heard from anyone that doesn't like the look of these at all. I think overall the look is popular. So hopefully we'll see more like this in the future. Hopefully at some better prices. If it does get a US release of any of these, maybe a non-atomic Riseman, non-atomic Gulfman, and Mudman, those would hopefully be cheaper and more widely available. There's been no announcement yet though, so have to wait and see. One last thing, I guess we'll take a look at the backlight on each. If I can get it to work. It really just doesn't show up at all on camera here, the light being in the sunlight. These being a negative display don't have a regular backlight, it's just the numbers that glow. So, oh well, it's pretty useless in this lighting. I'll try to get some photos though to post in the dark.